Ever wondered why billionaires are trying so hard to look just like you? What's behind their casual hoodies and beat-up cars? And why should you care? You've heard of stealth wealth, rich people buying high-quality products without flaunting their wealth. They do this to avoid unwanted attention and problems. But what billionaires are doing isn't stealth wealth. It's poverty peacocking. They want you to see them as just another regular person because it boosts their personal brand and benefits their companies. Humble CEOs are the new trendsetters. They swap tailored suits for hoodies and turtlenecks because investors love the frugal image. It sends a message that they'll be equally frugal in running their businesses. And guess what? The data backs this up. A 2012 study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that CEOs and CFOs who weren't frugal in their personal lives were more likely to engage in fraud and push for equity-based incentives to boost their own income. They identified these flashy executives by looking for big purchases like $75,000 cars or large boats. Warren Buffett might own an old car, but he's driven around in a fleet of Suburbans. Zuckerberg's gray shirts are custom-made by Brunello Cucinelli. Musk's tiny home? He actually spends most of his time in an $8 million mansion, and they all fly private. They can afford these luxuries, but they still want you to think they don't indulge. Let's take a look at Sam Bankman-Fried, the now convicted fraudster who once had billions at his disposal. In the early days of FTX, he and his co-conspirators drove flashy sports cars, living the high life in the Bahamas. But during his trial, it was revealed that SBF later sold these cars and urged his executives to do the same. Why? Because it didn't fit with the image they wanted to project to customers and investors. That beat-up Toyota Corolla and those wrinkled clothes were all part of a carefully crafted facade. The car, the haircut, the wardrobe. They were all more meticulously managed than the company's finances. Why? Because looking like a humble genius who doesn't care about luxuries was the perfect way to lure people into trusting FTX with their funds. Many of today's top business leaders do the same thing. They're not all frauds, but they've learned that acting like an everyman gets them what they want. If you found this eye-opening, hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of wealth and finance. Thanks for watching.